right, good evening, everyone. Good evening, Precious. Um, how are we doing? How are you doing? How's everyone doing? How was your week? Trust you had a great one. All right, welcome back to the Money Game Show. Again, tonight is the 10th episode of this amazing show, and as you know, the Money Game Show is a weekly session where we dive into different skills. Okay, we bring in professionals, experts to come teach you on different skills, and the goal of this all is to help you make more money, to help you become a better person. Okay, yes, that is exactly what the Money Game Show is about. We have had 9 episodes before now, and all of them have been recorded. They're available for you to rewatch anytime, any day, right here on our YouTube channel. Just go to the live session of the YouTube channel. Okay, you will be able to watch all past 9 episodes. Okay, we have had Google ads, we have had Facebook ads, we have had Instagram ads, we have had Forex, we have had crypto, we have had script writing, we have had content creation. So we have had a lot. Feel free to go through them. Okay, they are well available on this YouTube channel. And of course, today we're going to be talking about copywriting, and we have the talented Precious Origi to help us with that, to take us through. Okay, she's a copywriter, an amazing and talented one at that. Yeah. So let us just begin. Precious, over to you. Good evening. How are you doing?
Hello, good evening, everyone.
Precious, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Good evening, everyone. Can you hear me clearly? Sure,
Yes,
before
I
I
can
go
hear
on.
you clearly. Yeah,
Thank
I can
you
hear you
for the
clearly.
welcome. Okay, okay. I think that's the playback is not smooth enough.
Uh, yeah, it's 1 second late though, but yeah, it's good. I think it
Okay,
might be network issues or something. Yeah.
so I can go on, right?
Yes, please, you can go on. You can go on.
All right. So good evening, everyone. Anytime you're going to be watching this, anytime you're going to be seeing this, if you're listening now, comments, just drop the time you joined in. It's awesome being the show. It's awesome sharing part of my experience and part of my knowledge with fellow creatives, whatever you're doing, affiliate marketer, or even if you're trying to use this, the knowledge to sell something, whatever venture you're currently on, it's awesome. It's awesome seeing you here. And trust me, it's going to be a smooth ride. It's going to be a smooth ride. You will appreciate you sacrifice your time to be here. You must maybe ask with this. So why do you think I'm going to appreciate this and all that? Uh, I think my works or what I've done, or in fact, the people, the numbers, people lie, but numbers don't lie. So I think the data there is already there to show you why you should listen to me. Yeah. I think I have right to brag with that. So I taught over 10,000 persons directly and indirectly in the skill of copywriting, spoke in several events, worked with many brands, local, international, um, have digital footprints, most especially on Facebook and on LinkedIn. So I don't feel I'm telling you you should listen. I'm telling you you should sacrifice that time to pay attention to what we're going to be sharing, because I'm going to be sharing stuff around copywriting, which is very, very essential to anything you're doing, whether as a copywriter, affiliate marketer, digital marketer, whatever you're doing. A few days ago, I got a question from someone. He was asking me, should I venture into graphic design or should I learn copywriter? the only thing I could answer that person was, no matter what you are doing, you still come out to copywriting. So if you still want to start with the graphic design, you still need to learn copywriting, because you will come back here, you will sell yourself. And copywriting is that skill that says all of that skill. So that's how important, how paramount knowledge of copywriting is. No matter what you're doing, a doctor, a businessman, a lawyer, what else, any profession, anywhere you are, you need to have, even if it's not like the whole knowledge, like even if you're not an expert, you're not a pro, but you must have a knowledge of copywriting. So it's really, really, really essential. And how important this is, is why you should not even have the wrong knowledge about copywriting, because a lot of people have a wrong knowledge about copywriting. Some people think copywriting is persuasion. Like somebody was saying that, oh, I think I remember getting a client. We were trying to work on something, so I was trying to get the brief, understand your project. He was like, "Precious, just do your thing." I was like, "What is do my thing?" Copywriting is not magic. It is not manipulation. It is not lie. I think that's what we have been sold to on this part of the world. We feel that in as long as we just make people buy, that's copywriting. Anything you say, anyhow, like most people believe the end justify the means. No, no. So it's not that. So copywriting is not like do anything. It's not manipulation. It is not forcing people. It is not deception. It is not false claims and all that. Because I've seen that a lot of people think, especially this time when the market is full of false claims, false report, false data. You think, oh, it's marketing. No, 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 no. So I'm going to be sharing a little bit about what copywriting is, just laying that foundation with us. So at the end of today's session, I know I have a few minutes, and it's not enough to explain what copywriting is all about. But at the end of this session, you should be able to understand what it means to get people attention. You should be able to understand how to sell without being manipulative, salesy, deceptive, or whatever people are doing out there, especially when it comes to affiliate marketers. The reason people no longer trust affiliate, that's the reason people no longer trust affiliate marketers again, because they feel everybody lies, all of them are just liars. So trust me, as an affiliate marketer, there is a lot you have to overcome. There's a lot of objections you have to overcome. You are coming into a market that is full with doubt, and it's hard to sell to people that don't trust you. Even if you're selling long life and prosperity, if I don't trust what you sell, I will not buy from you, even if I know it's long life and prosperity. But if I don't trust your person, if I don't trust the business, so that's the thing. So as an affiliate marketer, you're coming to a market that is full of doubt, full of unbelief. People don't trust you, people don't believe in what you can offer to them. So you are doing a whole lot of work. So at the end of the day, you should be able to understand how to sell copy without being manipulative, how to start out and get people to buy from you, even if it's a market that is full of doubt. And you should be able to lastly know how to turn those leads, those prospects into sales, because at the end of the day, that's what you want. It's not the number of leads you generated, it's the number of sales that it turned to, because that guarantees your commission. So at the end of the day, it's how much money you make. So at the end of the today, you should be able to understand how to turn these leads, how to turn these prospects, how to turn these clicks into raise time sales. So I'll just go touch into the foundation of what copywriting is. Like I said, I've actually tried to explain what copywriting is not. So what copywriting is not really as vague as you think. Okay, let's just break it into two words: copy and writing. So writing copy, that's basically what it means. But it goes beyond that, because even the writing part is just 20% of what you do. All right. So it's beyond writing, it has a purpose. Everything has a purpose. If there's no purpose, then it's useless. So everything has a purpose. Just give me a minute. So it's everything has a purpose. So it's just beyond writing, because before the end of the class or this webinar, I might touch on why it says beyond writing. But copywriting in its full sense, with how I define it, is using words to create or design an experience or feeling in the mind of your reader or audience. Then they can take a specified positive action. If you listen carefully, I will say it again. It's using words to create or design an experience or feeling in the mind of your audience, then make them take a specified action. If you listen carefully, I did not say copywriting is convincing or trying to, make, trying to trying to convince people. Um, it's very, very intentional. I am using the word like you're painting. You don't like the reason of copyright, you don't convince people to do, you create the experience, and like they go into that loop, they want to experience it, then they take the action. I will explain that, because copywriting is beyond writing. It's beyond the ABC, it's beyond the letters, it's the expression underneath those words. So I say a copywriter is a painter of words. You paint you paint emotions with those words you write. You create the feeling you want the person to feel. If I want the person to start, if for example, like if I want my audience to start feeling, oh, I'm missing out on something, I can paint words that will make them start feeling FOMO, fear of missing out. If I want my audience to feel like what I'm giving them is too good to be true, I will paint the words, even without saying this is too good to be true. This way you paint the words, it just creates a feeling in the reader's mind, or it creates an experience in their head, and they start feeling this is too good to be true. So it's beyond the words. For example, you can even say, you can actually create an experience or a feeling that you are giving, like you are helping them, even if that's using the word, oh, I'm helping you, I'm giving you for free and all that, but they feel that way. So you see why copywriting is beyond writing. It's not the words you write. So anytime you think of copywriting again, stop thinking about, oh, it's about pushing people, convincing people. No. Its essence is you are designing an experience of feeling. The reason, if you're not able to achieve this, you start going through deceptive means, manipulative means to achieve this. I think a lot of people don't know how to do this because they feel, oh, it's hard to paint an expression. So let me just go the shorter cut, force people, manipulate them, use false claims and all that. Once you understand how to design or create an experience with words, you can do anything, absolutely anything. Because everything happens here. So trust me, everything happens in the mind. Everything happens in the mind. So once you create that experience, that feeling for your readers, they can take any action because they've come to trust that you can give them that. Now that brings us to trust. Right? So this is the foundation of creating copy. First thing is make them believe you, make them trust you. If your readers don't trust you, if they don't believe you, they can't take any action you want them to take. A lot of people like pay therapists a whole lot of money. Like, in fact, they do it. If you pay therapists a whole lot of money, you still do everything they tell you to do. Normally, you will not respect somebody at all, not respect your parents. But if a therapist tells you this, because you've trusted that therapist, you've built faith on that therapist. That's the same thing with copywriting. Once people trust you, once people believe you, they can go extra miles. Oh, I went to go and borrow money to pay for that course. I went to go and borrow money to get that mastermind access. Like, people have come to trust you. So the first thing you should think about before you write any piece of copy, how do I make them trust me? So a copy is built on trust. If they don't trust, they can't buy. And in the time we are now, where it's even harder to build that trust. So it's not how you used to be offer sound. Your offer can be. The reason I'm saying that this is the first part. You can't miss this first part and start. Oh, let me do an irresistible offer. People will buy. No matter irresistible your offer is, people will still be skeptical. Reason some people will say, "Oh, I put this cost for one. If I give them discounts, people still will not buy. They don't trust you. Trust is so vital in copy. Reason that takes us to number one thing about creating, converting copy, understanding your audience. You can't make them trust you if you don't understand them. So when it comes to copying, the people, I've heard the saying that content is king, kind of stuff when it comes to writing and other. In copywriting, the people, your target audience, they are king, they are key. You need to understand them. If you don't know them, you can't write in a way to make them trust you. This is when you go to a therapist I'm using the word therapist because I think this is actually a perfect example. A therapist will continue pushing you to talk, answering you questions. They want to know you. They want to see, oh, send me your data of maybe hospital you went to. I want to see your document. They want to know you. Because once they know you, they know what to say, what to do, the kind of story to tell to make you trust them. The same thing with copywriting. You don't just wake up and say you want to create offers. Oh, I want to sell. I want to create offer. I want to run ads. I want to use this copy. You can't just do it anyhow. Oh, because the site should be persuasive. So no, you can be persuasive and still not appeal to your target audience if you don't know them. Because, for example, you can say, "Oh, I will give you maybe your copy. I will give you free." Okay, let me say, I'll give you a free phone, and maybe that's your offer to make that's your gift to make your offer irresistible. You win a free laptop and all that. And maybe today your target audience, laptop is not a necessity to them. You see how important understanding your audience is. If that's not a necessity to them, they would not want to convert. Like they will not convert. To them, at that moment, it might be maybe sorry you might be getting access to accountability or something else. So understanding your audience is number one, is key, is king in creating a high converting copy. You cannot miss that. I know there are a lot of sales, there are a lot of copywriting tricks, copywriting tips, copywriting frameworks out there. No matter how good a template or a trick or a copywriting strategy is, if you miss this number one, understanding your audience, you've missed it. You cannot. Once you miss this number one, every other thing you write becomes futile because you feel like you're building on the wrong foundation. So you must understand your audience, research about them. Oh, I want to sell to students. Reason taking me to the next one, the power of one. Reason you have to have one audience in mind. I know you want to sell to a lot of people, you want to target a whole lot of people, but try to target one person in your copy per time. You might say it's useless, it doesn't make sense. How do I make sales? Trust me, you will hit because if you target students, you're targeting all the numbers of students in the whole, number population. But if you're targeting everybody, you're targeting one person each in the whole population. I don't know if this makes sense. So the power of one, this statement is the power of one. It's very important in the copy because if you don't try to apply this power of one, it will make you go zigzag in your messaging. For example, your target audience abroad, students, stay-at-home moms, like you have many target audience. What else? Bankers, people that have retired. You're trying to target all these people in your copy. You keep on saying, imagine as a student, you can make money. Imagine as a this. Like, if somebody retired is reading it, that person cannot imagine because you're saying something related to students to them. So the power of one is so sweet and it works. It actually even makes your copy easier and converts more because if you have a power of one, one thing I always say to my students when I'm teaching them copywriting is, if you write any copy, imagine that person is seated beside you. What will you say to that person? As simple as that. It just helps you. If I write a copy, imagine that person seated next to me. It makes me more relative. That takes me to the next thing, relative. If your copy is not relative, it's not going anywhere. No matter how persuasive, no matter the kind of persuasive tricks, hooks, anything you are using, if it is not relative, it's not going anywhere. Because if I can't relate, reason I will read some kind of copy, the first thing I look for is how relative is that copy. The first thing is how conversational, and the copy will be conversational if you apply the power of one, because now you cannot talk to one person. So the same way you will talk to one person, the same way you write that copy, and it will flow. But when you don't know the power of one, like when you do not apply the power of one, you will not sound conversational because you're trying to talk to everybody. And once you don't sound conversational, it will not be relative. So you see why how every block is built on another block. So it's brick upon bricks. If you miss the first one and go for the second one, it affects you because the first one sets the foundation for the second one. So it's brick upon bricks. I don't know if you're getting this. Let me see if you are here and you're getting this. Let me know in the comments. So you have to understand your audience, research their pain points. What do they really want? What are the desires? What are they going through? What's a pain? What are they going through? Are they students? Are they being no money to eat? What are they going? What do they desire? Research. How do they buy? For example, I remember there was a time I was writing for a copy for young. It was actually ladies I was writing this copy for, and when I was making a research, I found out that these ladies are not even getting this thing because of themselves. They are buying because they want to look more attractive for their man. So I have to now I have to re-edit my messaging to fit it. Imagine like your man saying, like, it's no longer for them. See, if I have not researched, I'm writing about them. And once people are reading this, they will not relate because the main reason they are buying that thing is not for themselves, but for the man. Are you seeing how important understanding your audience is? Because you'll not be able to be, people will trust you when they see that you know what's going on in their head. For example, I read a copy and I'll be like, and I see that person saying something related to maybe what I desire. I'll be like, for this person to know what I want, that means he can help me achieve it. So I will let go of my guards. I'll start, trying to like look in forward to see if it's something that's achievable and all that. So that's one way to build trust. Understanding the audience, because you'll be able to speak to them in their own language. Help them see what they like, their future self. And with that, trust is being built. So once you've gotten that, you can now start going to your copywriting frameworks. You must have heard of the attention, interest, desire, action. First, you grab attention, you build on their interest, you make them desire your product, then you tell them to take action. There are a lot of copywriting principles out there which I cannot touch because of my time. I'm trying to be very, very strict with the timing and all that. So we have many. Keep it simple. Your copy should be very, very simple, and it's still this principle is still built on what I said the first time, conversational. When you are having a conversation with one person, because I most times when we are having conversation in real life, we talk simple. When you go to copy, you start trying to start smart. You start trying to speak English. Be simple. Have a conversation. That's how beautiful and sweet copywriting is. Have a conversation in that person's language. It's as simple as that. So you cannot build clarity over cleverness, benefits over features. People don't want to see the features of a product, they want to see the benefits. I know you must have heard of that, but to actually even make it more easier for you, I've come up with something where I say, like, it's even no longer benefits, but the benefits of the benefits. Some people will say, okay, for example, let me explain these features over benefits and benefits of the benefit thing. I'm holding a tablet. So I'm holding a tablet and it has a pen. One of the features has a pen, right? It has a keyboard and all that. So it has a feature. So if they advertise this and say it has a pen, it might not make me buy, but they're saying like it's not every time you want to type the keyboard has the benefit of having this pen. That's the benefit. Hello, can you guys still hear me?
Hi, Precious, are you still there?
Can you still hear me?
Yes, yes, we can hear you.
Okay. A call came in, so I thought I went off. I had to come back.
Oh, oh, okay, you are back. We can hear you.
All right, thank you. So, I've actually explained the future, the benefits. So, what I mean by benefit of benefits is what's the benefits of that benefit? Because people don't really buy for that benefit. People buy for the benefit of the benefits. So, I don't use keyword. I can use my pen to write. It gives me more ease and all that. But what's truly the benefit of that benefits? That's where it goes. You understand? For example, if you're selling an e-commerce product, when you buy this thing, it comes with a bonus, comes with a free bag, right? And other a free bag. That's a benefit, right? So what's the benefit of the benefit? Instead of you carrying the products in your hands, it's easier for you to carry it everywhere through that free bag. So you see, so you don't just stop at benefit. You can go to the benefit of the benefit. It actually makes what you're trying to solve more related to them because it shows that you understand them. You understand what they truly, truly, truly want. I don't know if you understand this, but I think this is the simplest way I can explain this. So once you've built on that, you've gotten your audience, you've built on some copywriting principles, can now go to your call to action, which I now call, in fact, no longer call to action. I don't know why this thing is blinking. Okay, even if you're in call to action, you have to actually be very, very, very strategic with that. For example, instead of saying that, oh, click to buy now, click to pay now, people don't want to see these things. Yes, they know they should pay. They know they're supposed to pay. They know, yes, but it's just saying something that, oh, you're after my money again. Like, just imagine I'm in a loop, like, you have taken me, you have built emotion, like, you have created an experience, a feeling with the words of your copy from the beginning. Imagine you have done that, and I'm actually, like, in that experience. Imagine I see buy or pay. It just, like, snaps me back to reality. Oh, so finally, it actually needed my money. That's it. I don't know if you have been in a webinar where after teaching, and the person calls like trying to observe something, and people are like, so now the money you haven't wait for, that kind of thing. There's a way you can actually make that, like, can actually be very strategic with that, that you still keep them in that same loop. You still keep them in that same experience by switching to big emotional, even your call to actions. Instead of saying, oh, click to buy now, doesn't click to start making that money you want to put in. Okay, let me say 2025. Click the link now and start your fitness journey today in getting that hourglass shape of that summer body. Like, people will take action towards what they want, not what you want. You want them to pay you money. So it's not about you. You know, I said you have to be very, very relative, down to even the call to action. It's not about you, it's about them. So they don't want to take action because of you. Yes, they are selfish too. Even if what you are saying to them is very cheap, even if it's 5 naira, like your offer is so irresistible. Nobody is doing anything because of you. Humans are really, really selfish. In fact, as they are paying you, they're actually even calculating how much you are making from that webinar or from that course. So people are not ready to pay you because of you. So when you're saying click to buy now, click to pay now, they are saying it as they are helping you. They are like they are giving their money to you. They are like it's for you, and it should be that it's for them. So you have to now switch it, that you're telling them to take action for their own self, for their own selves. If you're telling me click this link now, or go ahead, put in your details, and save a slot to be part of this exclusive mastermind that's going to change your life, put you into this, achieve the, I'm seeing it is for myself. So if I have the fun and I'm really, really like sold out, I want to do it because I feel I'm taking a decision to better my life. I'm not seeing you, I'm seeing me as the reader. That's the essence of having a very strategic call to action. So don't waste your leads, don't waste your audience, whether you're doing webinars, ad copy, sales copy, don't waste them. And after you have written a very, very good copy from the beginning, and when it gets to that ending part, to call to action, you snap them back to reality. Their brain just trigger and say, now money this person wants, kind of thing. And they'll be like, okay, after I'll get it, okay, after I'll pay. Do it. And when they start thinking once they start thinking, you're not likely to close that sale anymore, because you just raise an objection. And the essence of copy is to cancel every objection your reader has. That's the goal of copywriting. Cancel objection, make your reader trust you. And once they trust you, anything you tell them to do, they will do it. So if there's still an objection in their mind, it might take something else, either an extra force, an extra follow-up, will close that sale. Reason at every point of your copy, at every line, every paragraph, every, whether it's headline, whether it's the hook, whether it's the opening, whether it's story parts, everything, every goal is to cancel an objection. The headline is to cancel an objection that, oh, I have something good you should see. The opening is, trust me, this is going to better your life, so keep on reading. That's what the opening is canceling, the objection of there's something. The closing should also cancel an objection that this is going to better your life, so get inside. So at every point of your copy, you should be canceling objection. Is in that style or strategy I gave, that you have to imagine that person is seated next to you. That's the reason. That's the one reason it actually works. Because when I'm writing a copy and I imagine, okay, for example, if I write this line, what would this person say? How this person sound? Like it just works that way. For example, I'm saying, oh, imagine making over 2 million naira monthly. Or when my copy started with, I just made 2 million naira this weekend. No paid ads, no blah blah blah, no blah blah blah, just simple webinar. If I'm gonna come with this, the person will be saying, how possible is that? It's unbelievable, or in doubt. So if I can imagine that person will say that, I will put that in my copy. That's how sweet writing a conversational copy is. For example, let me use that same line. Okay, imagine, okay, I just made 2 million naira in sales this Friday without paid ads, without blah blah blah, just with one free webinar. I cannot continue with, I know you are saying unbelievable. I know you might be shouting impossible. I know you might think this is crazy. I know you might not even believe me, but trust me, this my simple product is about to change your life. You see how I cancel that objection, because I imagine that what that person would think. So once that person is reading that, and that person gets to that point, and that doubt comes, that person sees the next line, you'll be like, how does this person think I'm shouting Lori Raw? You get now? You understand the sweetness of writing a conversational copy, bringing your audience, making your reader part of your copy, asking them questions, bringing them, snapping their mind, because as they are reading, a lot of distractions are coming. So you have to make them part of your copy. Say what they would think. Ask them questions that they will ask themselves when they are reading it. It makes your copy so conversational. Are we getting this? Up little time.
Yes, we're getting it. We're getting it. Are you still
Okay.
there?
Because of yeah, I'm here. I'm just trying to rush because of my time. I should be rounding off in the next few minutes.
Oh, take
So
your time. Take your time.
all right, all right. So because I'm going to affiliate marketers, I'm just going to list out the key elements that actually make your copy stand as an affiliate marketer. If you really want to close that sale, turn those leads to sales, not just prospect and all that. Because at the end of the day, it's not how many leads generated, it's how many sales you make. So one thing your copy should contain is headlines that grabs attention grabbing headlines. Your headlines needs to be strong. And one way to actually grab attention is calling out your audience. From your headline, let this person know, oh, this is for me. Let that person, like, there is a very, very, very long, in fact, if I'm going to teach about headlines, it's going to take a full day. Like, I need a one special day. That's how important headline is. And unfortunately, I can't do that on this call. But what I can tell you is make your headlines grab attention. Call out your audience. Most times, or most copy that converts, the first thing why people say headlines are really actually important is because it is what sells the copy. If the headline is not grabbing enough, if it doesn't have enough hook, people will not stop. Do you get me? And if people don't stop, how will they read your copy? And if they don't read, how will they take action? You see why the headline is really, really, really important. It is what serves the copy. So you have to, in fact, most time when I'm writing a copy, I leave the headlines, finish my copy, and still come back to my headline again to start editing. Take your time. Take your time to write your headline. It is really, really important. That first few lines, whether it's an ad copy, webinar script, WhatsApp follow up, email follow up, those first few lines sells the full copy. So you don't stretch it and not attention grabbing enough. If it's not something that will make me stop, it's not something that will make me curious. It's not something that is very specific. It's not something that has urgency attached to it. I'm listing out some key details that should be in your headline. It might be all, it might be one of them. It must make me curious. There would be a time frame to you, like something urgent. That so that I don't okay, I'll come back to it later. Right? When it's something specific, is it calling out something like a very, very specific thing? Like, because the more specific you are, the more people want to like know, okay, this person knows what it's saying, or okay, I can trust. Now instead of saying how to make 1 million monthly, if I say how to make okay, you know, how to make more money this 2024 and how to make 375k every 10 days. The second one sounds more specific, and I want to believe the second person because for you to give the dates, the exact figure, it shows that maybe you have done this before and you know the amount. So you see how being specific in your headline also helps you. It makes people believe you because when you sound for example, if you're actually angst, maybe I'm doubting if you're eating. I say, have you eaten? You said yes. When? In the evening. But if I ask you when and you tell me 6:45, I would like for you to tell me the specific time. That means you ate. You know when you're not lying. So that's what being specific helps you. So try it and make your headlines really, really like grab attention. Being curious, there's urgency attached to it. That actually noted this down. There's urgency there, it's being specific, and there's something unique for me. Once you are able to achieve that, you get people to stop because that's the goal of a headline, to stop people. So if they don't stop, I mean the headline is not grabbing their attention. And once they don't stop, they will not read. All right. I think that works. I think I've actually explained how to turn your features to benefit because that's one thing again most affiliate marketers are actually having issues with. You have a lot of products to sell. Every day you're trying to like affiliate for different products. So beyond talking about what that product is, the features and all that, go to the benefits. And beyond the benefits, explain the benefits of the benefits. This is what will keep you different. This will make you stand out among other affiliate marketers. Even if you are 100 affiliate for that product, you keep on making more sales because you're no longer selling a product, you are selling the benefit of something. And keep storytelling a lot. Storytelling works. It works a lot, especially in this time and in the market you are full of a lot of doubts, people no longer trust and all that. Storytelling works wonders because storytelling connects our emotional parts. All right. So storytelling, because when you're sounding too intelligent, people want to break down, they want to make logic of everything you are saying. But when you switch to emotion, people keep their intellectual part one side, and that everybody loves stories because stories are like they get our emotions. People love movies a lot. That's just the thing. And the call to actions that come back, I can actually explain that I have to switch from intelligent call to action to emotional call to action. Switch from saying no, subscribe now, pay now, those kinds of words you use, um, and make your payment. Go to emotional. Switch your call to action by saying things they want to achieve. That life you are dreaming for, that summer body you want. People are not paying because they want to learn copywriting. People are not paying because they want to learn marketing. People don't pay for things. People don't pay for those products. They pay for what they want to achieve. So when you are calling them to take action, call them with what they are dreaming of, what they are actually imagining in their head, their future. Call them with that. And they take action because they are saying it's for them and not just for you. I have some, okay, there's some corporate things I'm supposed to share, but unfortunately I can't share them now. This for those that really want to go into copywriting professionally, how to add scarcity, all these psychological triggers, scarcity, urgency, scarcity. Adding scarcity to a copy is actually quite easy. Scarcity deals with quantity. When you're saying only 100 slots remaining, when it comes to urgency deals with time. The two works. Scarcity and urgency, the two works. But one I love, the one I actually love most is urgency, because urgency is actually a very bigger. Let me say, it's actually a senior brother. Yes, it's a senior brother FOMO than scarcity. Because for example, if I say if I want to use scarcity and I say only 100 slots are available, that 100 slots, it can take 2 years for that 100 slots to fill. But if I say this offer ends 10:45 a.m., people will be rushing to get in 10:45 a.m. and I can even get over 200 people. So if you want to use one, I will advise you to use urgency. But if you want to use the both of them, then use the both of them. But urgency actually is actually stronger. It gives you what you want faster. All right. So much better you use the two. So it's actually advisable you use the two, or I'm going for one, use urgency because it gives you your result you want faster. So instead of waiting to get 100 sales in 2 years, why not get that sale that night, 1 week, 2 days, 48 hours, and all that? Social proof works a lot in affiliate marketing, especially these markets. People no longer trust. People doubt online stuff now a lot. People don't believe you. Whether you are swearing, whether you are showing your account balance, people don't believe you because they know people lie, but numbers don't. So say your social proof, especially I'm going to say this: the best branding or the best marketing message is not what you tell your readers or your customers. It is what your customers tell others. So if you're able to make your customer to tell others, you have succeeded in that marketing message, because people will believe that customer more than you. So that's why social proof will always work. People will believe their fellow person more than you, the seller. All right. Reason you this is it's actually working very, very well now. Like everybody is going to user-generated content because it works. People will believe their fellow ladies, their fellow girls, their fellow males using stuff more than the seller selling to them. So that's why social proof we work in affiliate marketing. Like it works wonders in affiliate marketing. Use that a lot. Okay, because of time, I think I'm just going to wrap up with these overcoming objections. I actually say that while explaining how to write conversational and overcome objections through that. One thing I would say is, as an affiliate marketer, your biggest job is to overcome objections. The whole of objections from people. So all your copy, every line, every phrase should be canceling an objection. If you go to your copy and if you read one line and it's not doing anything, if you're not canceling any objections, scrap it out. It's not important. People will not read. People only read all matters to them. So I'm not going to say write a long copy or write a short copy. All of them works in as much as it is doing something to their emotions. It is canceling objections. So address common doubts. So when we say cancel objection, I always say raise the objection, then cancel it. For example, I think I actually gave you guys a sample where I say, if your audience sees a big figure, you know they want to doubt that. So why not raise that objection and say, I know you might be shouting, it's unbelievable, 200 million in 3 days. I know you might be shouting, impossible. You see, I raised the objection and I'm going to cancel it. But don't worry, I will show you how Arize, who is a student just like you, made the same amount. In fact, more than in lesser days. You see, I raised an objection and I cancel it. So cancel objections in your copy. Before you write a copy, list out all the objections that your target audience have are currently facing. List them out and make sure that at the end of your copy, you have successfully cancelled all the objections. If you don't, they will come to ask you they really want to buy, or if you don't answer them, they will try to answer the question by themselves. And most times they will not answer that question immediately. For example, they are reading a copy and they're saying, oh, will I get accountability? Will I get an accountability stuff with this course? If it is not in your copy, if you do not cancel that, if you do not address that, they'll be trying to ask themselves or ask their friends or ask you, oh, is there any stuff like that? And you're giving them longer time. You're increasing the length of your customer journey. When it's supposed to take, for example, just 2 minutes to read and take action, but you're not giving them extra 1 hour to go, like, ask themselves, should I pay for this thing? Will there be like that thing? They are trying to 50-50. If it not there, or should I ask Google? Should I ask others? Like, you are delaying that conversion process, and the longer it takes to convert people, the lower your conversion, because most times something will come to take them away. I remember I was actually on the sales page. Like, it was really persuasive. Like, trust me, it was truly persuasive. I was so glued to it. But I come across something. It was sounding too intellectual to me. I was like, what is this? Is it that hard and all that? Like, so this technique is really hard. So I was trying to, like, there was no way in that copy that addressed that. I went on Google to go and check for it. And that's okay. So this is it. Trust me, I did not go back to that sales page, because another thing came up, Facebook call. There are some 1001 distractions online. So the best thing you can do for your reader is to cancel objections in your copy. It increases your conversion rates. It reduces the time of conversion. And I think I'll just end with this, because trust me, this is one of the biggest way to get results with your copy. Learn to build trust. Show your reader that you care about them in your copy. I don't know why you care real life, but care in that copy. If they don't read and they don't feel that this person really wants me to succeed, this person really wants to cure my back pain, I don't know what you're selling. This person really wants to make me look beautiful. This person really wants me to get that summer body. They don't feel that this person is genuinely interested in making me achieve my dream goal. They don't feel it. It's another objection that will keep on lingering in their minds. They'll keep on trying to justify why they should go. Should I go? Is this like big? But once they trust you, even if they don't have the money, even if they're not sure why they should get it, but they trust you, they'll still want to get it. That's the power of making your copy full of empathy. It builds trust. So if you don't get anything from this little session on copywriting, get this: your copy, every words you write should be brick upon brick to build trust. If at the end of your copy it does not show that I really want you to achieve this, I care about you achieving your goal, trust me, everything you wrote is rubbish. Everything you wrote is as useless. So it's not the length of the words you write, whether it's a short copy or long copy. If at the end of the day it doesn't show that I want to help you achieve this, I want to help see you through achieving this, then getting results for your copy is not guaranteed. I think I'm going to stop here because of time, so I can take some questions and give you clarity to anything you might not get in the class.
All right. Thank you very much, Precious. You know, they used to say this thing. You are really who you say you are. I mean, what's that? How do they say it? Yes, you are actually who you say you are. You are who you think you are. Thank you very much. This was a very amazing and enlightening session. I learned a lot. I know a lot of people also learned. Okay, in fact, I'm with my book and pen. I've been writing because like you mentioned earlier, copywriting is not just for affiliate marketers; it's for everybody. Everybody, yeah, should learn copywriting. A doctor, a nurse, whatever it is that you need to learn copywriting. And this was a very, very insightful session once again. Thank you very much for that, Precious. All right, guys, I'm sure we have heard Precious, we have listened, we have enjoyed this session. Please, if you have, let's just fill this comment section with a fire emoji. Just to appreciate her because she has really done a good job. A good job. And once again, guys, this session is available at a replay for free. It is free, okay? If you want to rewatch it, maybe you had network issues and all of that, feel free to just go to our on this YouTube channel. Okay, go to the live session, you would see it's there. Just click on live. It's also going to be there for you to rewatch as many times as you want. Once again, it is free. Okay, feel free to share it also to people that you think would benefit from it as well. All right. Thank you very much once again, everybody. Okay, we have come to the question and answer session of this episode. Okay, so if you have any questions for Precious, please strictly questions around what she has taught tonight. Don't bring anything about your Digitstem account or your Digitstem whatever. No, please. We're only answering copywriting questions. Okay, we're only answering copywriting questions tonight. Kindly just drop your questions and I'll read it out to her and she would answer them. Okay, I think I saw some during the session. Let me see if I have any relevant one. Please, if you send any question that is not relevant to what she has taught today, I will not be reading that. We would not be answering that. We will not act as if we saw it. So to avoid that, please adhere strictly. And let's talk about just copywriting today. Thank you. Okay, so somebody was asking during the session, you said, is copywriting and content creation the same? Precious, are you with me?
Yeah, I'm here. Okay,
Okay.
is
So somebody asked
copywriting
that
and
is
content.
copywriting and content creation the same?
No, 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 no. They're not the same. They're not the same. Content creation is just creating content, and you can create content in the form of videos, music, art. Everything is content, right? So I can say copywriting is under content creation, right? Because with copywriting, you're also creating content, but they are not the same. A content creator is different
Okay.
from a copywriter. A copywriter can be a content creator that specializes in copywriting. I don't know if that helps.
Mm, yeah,
Yeah.
I think it does. I think it does. Thank you. So yes, as she has said, content creation is not copywriting. They are different. Okay, but copywriting can be under content creation because I mean you are also writing, which is also a form of content. You get. Yes, so that also was sending your questions, guys. If you have any question, send in your questions. We have just like 3 minutes to take questions. If we don't get any questions, we will call it a good night. Okay, Precious, while we are waiting for them to ask questions, how can they reach out to you after this session? Maybe if they have further questions that we cannot take tonight, how can they reach out to you? If they want to learn more about copywriting, because I think I saw a lot of people asking, so how can I start this copywriting thing? So if they want to learn more, I know there is more where this came from. I mean, there definitely has to be more. How can they reach out to you?
Okay. That's beautiful. I think I'll just share you my link. You can just send me a message if they want to get more questions, if they have more, if they want to get more details about copywriting courses that are available, or if they want clarity, I'll share my link to my WhatsApp. They can just message me there. I'll send
Okay,
it to
just
you.
send me the link. I can post it here so that they would.
All right, I will send it to you right away.
Okay, guys, ask your questions. So, one opportunity. This opportunity will not come again. You will not see Precious again. Ask now.
I've sent you the link.
All right, thank you. I've seen it. Okay, so guys, this is the link. Feel free to click or write it down. This is how you can connect with Precious after this session. Okay, she has a lot of copywriting courses that can help you start not just in affiliate marketing. If you're a business owner, see, you need copywriting. I'm telling you, you need it. Whether it's that you are going for a job, you're going for an interview, you want to pitch to a client, you need copywriting. And copywriting is not. I from when she was talking, even I feel like what she was even saying was copywriting. All she was saying, how she was saying it was just her reading a copy that she has written. That was how I was looking at it because it was really no. It was a wonderful session. It was very insightful. Okay, so connect with her. You need copywriting in your life. You need copywriting in your life. Okay. All right, Precious. I think I have one question that just came to my mind now. It's my own question. So now, you're a professional copywriter and all of that. How Okay, I think somebody even just asked it. Like, if I want to become a copywriter, is it hard? Yeah, I think is it hard? Is writing hard? Because there are a lot of us that grew up. Somebody like me, I grew up not liking to write. I don't like to write. So you now say, oh, copywriting, all of this, I have to write, I have to convince people. It sounds like a very hard thing to do. So, do you have any words for people like me? Do you understand my question? Precious, are you there?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, trust me, it's not really that hard. You just like every other thing. You just have to take your time to learn it. Okay, because I think what's out there, like if you are trying to get it here, it starts convincing you, the more convincing you, like confusing you. Sorry, start confusing you. Tomorrow you are hearing this. Tomorrow you are hearing this is what I'm how to, another day you are hearing this is how to do it. So it becomes harder. But if you try to go like in a very very structured way, get a course, listen to that course, put your head down, just like every other thing you learn. That's how copywriting is, and you cannot avoid it because you will need it. So it is not how you feel. It sounds hard. It is what matters, and what matters is you must learn it. So
That's
if you
true.
know how important it is to your business, if you really want to make the money, you need it. Because even when you in closing sales, whether it's clients or with affiliates and all that, you need the knowledge of copywriting to be able to, even the way you talk. If that's just how copywriting is, it certainly even affects the way you talk. You sound more,
Mm.
persuasive, more sincere with your words. Like I can just be making a post on my maybe on my WhatsApp, and people be like, "You're using copywriting on me." I mean, I'm just making a normal post. So it just works like that. Like with everything you start doing, how you start communicating with people. So you need it. If you really need the money, it's not really that hard. Just don't make the mistake of fetching everywhere. Get a structured course and just keep advancing. But make sure that at your beginning stage, at your beginning phase, learn well, because once you spoil your foundation, every other thing becomes harder. You can get a very
Mm.
good course, get it right. You can start building yourself even you can start learning more things on the way by yourself.
Mm. Mm. That's really nice. Thank you very much, Precious. I'm sure people like me would have. You guys have heard. It's not hard. Okay, we can learn it. Just start well. Have a good foundation. Yes,
Yeah.
have a good foundation. Okay. Okay. So I have a question for you. I think this person wants to know the difference between copywriting and copyrights. That's the one as same as privacy. That one for I think creative works or something.
I think you just explained it. You just said it yourself. One is, writing words that make people take action, like creating an experience in their minds, while the other one is related to book, privacy, and all that. You get.
Yes. So, Shalom Daniel, I hope that answers your question. They are different. There's copywriting and then there's copyright. I think that the spelling is even different. It's not spelled as
Exactly.
writing as in W. It's spelled as right, as in left and right. RIGHT. I think yes,
Yeah.
GHT. So it's different. They're totally different. Okay. Albert is asking, can you use a word on headlines, like how to make? Can you use a word? Okay, I don't really get this question. Can you use a word on headlines, like how to make? Okay, are you asking her to suggest to you an headline?
Ha!
I
Suspect want to
think
take
that's.
for free.
I think that's
Suspect
what
is
I'm
me.
saying here.
Suspect is me. Please. But I think if you really get me in class, you will know that like anything I'm going to even tell you will still not be correct, because I might tell you something that will be persuasive, but it might not be persuasive to your own audience. I don't know if you get me.
Exactly.
Reason why most of the people like, oh, this maybe your mentor or someone post something, you're like, this headline is so persuasive, I'm going to use it for my audience. You might use it for my audience to not give you the same results, because that person wrote that thing based on his own audience after due research. So anything you want to, if you're trying to maybe copy or replicate something, make sure that you filter it to fit into your own audience. So if I'm going to tell you something now, in fact, I actually review copy, like I edit copy for people. If I'm editing the copy, before I take a copy to edit, I will ask you some details. Where are your audience? Who is that? Like, who is your audience? What are you trying to
Mhm.
give them? Why do you use this word? Because I'm trying to edit with that, from that standpoint. So if you answer me this question, I'm telling you something, maybe I tell you just something to sound persuasive and you go and use it, it might not work for you.
Yes.
I hope that
True.
is clear.
Yes, it is clear. It is clear. Thank you very much. Okay, seeing another Ambunguri. Please, we just explained this thing about them. Some sites now, yes, they are different. There's copywriting and there's copyright, as I explained earlier. Okay, please you can rewatch this video for better understanding. Okay, thank you. What's the best features to put in your headlines? All right, this already Precious mentioned it during the class. Okay, so feel free to rewatch this video so that you can jot it down. Okay, you can play the video as many times as you want. It is free, it's available all the time, all time, every day. It is free. Okay, so yes, you already mentioned those ones earlier. How can I start copywriting? That's a Bosco. How can I start copywriting? Let me leave Precious to say that, and that's going to be the last question that we would be answering. And I'll also take it as Precious. You just answer this one and just use it as your last words while we call it good night. But before that, Ernest, thank you very much. Yeah, so much knowledge. We always have this every week. Okay, we bring different experts to help you and to become better. Please feel free to come again next week. All right, Precious, just take this last questions. How can I start copywriting? And then give us your last words for us on this show for tonight, and then we call it a good night.
Okay. How you can start copywriting? Like I said, don't try to learn from social media. Don't try to pick up anything you know from social media. If you start picking things, you don't know how to filter, and you might pick the wrong thing and you start confusing you when you're trying to learn. So get a structured course. Just get a course. If you don't have money to get a course, get a free stuff on YouTube. Start there. Make money enough to get the course. Once you get a course, don't just stop at one course. Apply, because copywriting, like the reason I'm saying you need to apply it is because copywriting itself is a doing word. Like it's doing, it's writing. You can't just learn copywriting and stop. You need to start applying it. The way you write on WhatsApp, let it reflect. The way you write on your Facebook post, before you know it masters you, you become persuasive, like literally persuasive person. All right. So that's how to start. Get a course, start practicing it, sell something, you're an affiliate, sell something with it, with what you've learned, what you have practiced, try to put that to your and start you start getting the thing. Don't just do it, because trust me, writing is very broad. So today I'm still learning. So you have to keep on learning new things, adding new things, getting more insight. So that's how to start. I think I've cleared that. So my last parting words is, as an affiliate person, don't neglect how important copywriting is. I've actually worked with a lot of copywriters. If I mention them, you know their names here. A lot of top affiliate marketers. I work with them. I've created their sales copy and marketing message for them as at 2 years ago. I should tell you, I should tell you that I know some of these things you guys are currently doing or are still doing. So what I'm going to advise you is, a lot of affiliate marketers are doing a lot of bluff. If you want to stand out, learn this copywriting way and do it well. Do it well. I don't know, you're the one doing it or you have a team that is doing it for you, but do this copywriting well. Copywriting is not manipulation, it is not bluff. You might think that it's working for you, but it will come back, because the markets, you can't cheat markets, they will come back. Like I said, at the end of the day, it is not what you tell your customer that will win. It is what your customer tells another person. So if the customer is telling another person, "Oh, that guy cheats me," you come back to, you see, like copywriting is, it's like it's like, two sides of the coin. It can harm your business and it can still help your business. You see, so learn this thing well and do it well, and you will enjoy the blessings that copywriting gives. May the Lord bless us.
Amen. All right, thank you once again, Precious. Thank you once again, Precious. It was so good to have you here. Thank you very much. Okay, so guys, you have loved what you learned today. You have enjoyed Precious's presence. Okay, feel free to connect with her with the link appearing on your screen. Okay, just maybe copy or write it down. Okay, and click on it. Connect with her. Purchase a copywriting course if you want to. I think she has a lot of them. Okay, connect with her, ask her questions if you want to. Maybe there are questions you were not able to ask here. Feel free to reach out to her and ask her questions. She's available on Facebook as well. I think as Precious Origi. Yes, on Twitter as Origi, as Precious Origi as well. Am I right?
Yes,
or
Precious
Origin
Origin.
Precious?
Yeah, I think I'm
All
active
right.
on Facebook and LinkedIn, so you can get me there.
Okay. All right. So she's active on LinkedIn, she's
Right.
active on Twitter, she's active on Facebook. Okay. So reach out to her,
Yeah.
connect with her. Thank you so much, everyone. And yes, this is her face. So
Okay.
yeah,
See my
connect with her,
face.
learn from her.
See you. Bye.
All
Have
right,
to
bye bye,
go.
precious. People, don't forget to follow Digitstem as well. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Okay, follow everybody. Digitstem is following on Twitter as well. Follow everybody there. Okay, thank you very much once again, guys. See you next week, same place, YouTube, same time, 8 p.m. with another amazing, amazing speaker. Good night. Have a blessed week.